Morning. I think you have this experience too. When we read the scriptures, we often notice how different translations can help us hear the word of God more deeply. Sometimes the same verse sounds slightly different. They invite us to reflect more. So that is especially true in today's gospel. Some translations say, "Blessed are the poor in spirit," and other translations say, "Happy are the poor in spirit," happy and blessed. At first, that sounds strange because the people Jesus names, the poor in spirit, who mourn, are not people we usually describe as happy. So what does Jesus really mean? In the original Greek of the gospel, the word Jesus uses is makarios, and this word does not mean lucky, and it does not simply describe a feeling or emotion. It describes someone whose life is deeply well, someone whose life is grounded, secure, and rooted in God. So right relationship. It speaks of a life that is in the right place because God is at the center. That's why both words, blessed and happy, are used in different translations. They are not opposites, and they are not competing ideas. They belong together. Both blessedness and happiness are found in God. Then Jesus tells us something very important. He does not only name who is blessed or happy, he tells us what they will receive. The poor in spirit receive the kingdom of heaven. Those who mourn will be comforted. The meek will inherit the land. Those who hunger and thirst for righteousness will be satisfied. The merciful will receive mercy, and the peacemakers will be called children of God. So these are not small rewards. These are God's gifts. They came from God and lead us back to God. Suffering and pain are part of human life, and Jesus does not deny this. He does not glorify suffering or say that pain itself makes us happy. But Jesus shows us that suffering can become a journey in this gospel, a journey where we learn to turn more fully toward God. So when life is comfortable and everything goes well, we can sometimes forget how much we need God. But when pain and suffering enter in our lives, when we mourn, when we feel poor in spirit, we often become more aware of God's presence. We learn how to pray again. We learn patience. We learn compassion. We learn trust. St. Augustine once said, "Our hearts are restless until they rest in you, O God." Augustine reminds us that the human heart is always searching, and it finds its rest not in circumstances, but in God. So this is exactly what Jesus is teaching us in the Beatitudes. Whether our lives are joyful or difficult, God is there. Whether we are celebrating or mourning, God remains faithful. So when Jesus says, "Blessed are you," or "How happy are you?" he is reminding us where true happiness comes from, not from success or comfort, and not from suffering itself, but from God. And that is why we can say with faith today, how blessed we are because we can find real happiness in the Lord. So in every season of life, in joy or in sorrow, in strength and in weakness, God is our blessing and God is our real happiness.